Hi, welcome to therapy.
Hi.
Michael Calvani, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You can just lay down, make yourself comfortable. Let's just get right into it. What seems to be the problem for you?
I mean, my country's GDP is like really high, but like my life just sucks.
Oh, that's really weird. If your country's GDP is high, your life should be great. So, let me call an expert on that. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll call expert Liam Glass, and he'll tell us more about that. Hey, Liam, I've got a question for you. So, I'm here with one of my clients, and they said that their country's GDP is high, but their standard of living is low. So, why is GDP not the best measure for standard of living?
What's up, Michael? Yep. Alright, well, GDP is gross domestic product. So that's basically the total value of all goods and services within an economy. The reason this doesn't account for the standard of living is because most people in the society, when they produce all these goods, it doesn't account for the fact of, where are they working to produce these goods, where are they living, what kind of goods and services are they able to buy for themselves. And so, for example, like in a country like China, they have the second highest GDP in the world, but their conditions aren't necessarily as good as here in the US, where people could be more happy due to any conditions that we have better here. Alright, sounds good. No problem. See ya.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Liam. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, perfect. Have a good one. Yeah, so, if you heard that, GDP isn't the best measure for standard of living, which makes sense. So, what do we think? What other way could we measure standard of living?
Whoa, did you guys say you need a way to measure your standard of living? Well, let me tell you about something called Happy Planet Index, all right?
Happy Planet Index?
It's
what
crazy.
Is that?
I'll tell you how it's measured, all right? Well-being times life expectancy times inequality of outcomes divided by ecological footprint.
What?
That's crazy.
Let's break that down. What is that?
All right, well, first, Mark, how do you feel about your well-being? Do you think your life is good?
Yeah, my life sucks.
All right, well, if we would take a number that you would find in a survey and then multiply it by your life expectancy, what's that?
25.
25?
That's pretty low. Okay, multiplied by your inequality of outcomes. So, is your country have a very large wage gap? Oh, it does. Okay, so then we'd multiply that. Then we divide it by your ecological footprint. So does your country have a big impact on the rest of the planet?
And my country is oil rigs.
That's great.
We're just dumping
So
So if you put all those numbers together, you'd probably get a pretty low Happy Planet Index.
Oh my, that makes so much sense. Okay.
I heard you guys talking about Happy Planet Index. There's a few disadvantages there, because well-being is pretty subjective and it's hard to measure, and it's not including violation of human rights.
That's true.
Hey, but it has a variety of factors to include, like the ecological footprint, because that's not just our standard of living, but how we impact the rest of the planet too.
That's a good point. Let's call our expert Liam Glass and get his opinion on how effective Happy Planet Index can be. Hey, Liam, we got a question for you. What do you think about Happy Planet Index? Have you ever heard of it?
Hey, you're back, Michael. Okay, yeah, the Happy Planet Index. Yeah, so, this is pretty effective in taking into account because, the Happy Planet Index takes into account well-being and some environmental standards of the country. However, it's not the most effective because one thing it doesn't take into account is the violation of human rights, which is a pretty big thing. And so, any kind of index that you use to measure the well-being of a country, it's not necessarily always accurate, and either one of them has their benefits and their cons of each one. So, yeah, glad I could help. All right, see you, Michael.
Oh, thanks again, Liam. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, bye.
Wait. I came here to tell you about my life sucks. And none of this we've talked about helps me. How can I change my planet's happy?
Well, it does help you because if we look at your Happy Planet Index, we can improve all these factors. So your well-being, we got to think more positive about life and then start improving some of those other factors along with that.
Yeah, like start recycling to improve your ecological footprint, or improve your quality of inequality of outcomes. You know, give to the poor.
This is 35 cents.
It helps.
It
Anything
still
helps.
Anything helps. Does that help you, Mark?
I feel so much better now.
That's great. It was really nice meeting with you. Yeah. Thanks for coming in and telling us about Happy Planet. Yeah.